That Metal Interview.
Hey, what's up to all our fellow metalheads out there? Welcome to this edition of That Metal Interview, right here on jrocksmetalzone.com. Today we have the legend himself, the one and only Steve Tucker of Morbid Angel. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
We're doing great, man. Happy to have you here, Steve. Big fans here of Morbid Angel and Warfather.
Fuck yeah.
Well, first of all, congrats on the production and the fan reception of Kingdoms Disdained.
Right on, man. Appreciate that.
Silver Lining Music, 11 killer tracks, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I mean, I think we just did a death metal album, and that's what Morbid Angel fans, really like.
I'll tell you what, man. It came out badass, kind of back to the old school sound. Was it planned out? Did you guys get together and say, okay, let's go old school? Or did you just let it happen?
No, I think, man, I think when Trey asked me to do the album, that was exactly what he wanted. We never really talked about it. I really assumed that's what he wanted because that's what I do, you know.
How was it playing without Pete Sandoval the first time around?
Strange, dude. It's really strange. I mean, I have nothing but love and respect for Pete. I mean, he's to me, man, he's a living legend, and he's the person that came up with this shit. I mean, without Pete, I don't know that a blast beat ever really makes sense, you know. But now, of course, it's become common. But man, he's the one that brought it all to us. I mean, I don't mean any disrespect at all towards Scotty. Scotty's a fantastic drummer, man. He's brilliant. But it was definitely odd. It was definitely an odd thing. You know, the thing with Morbid Angel is, the songs are Morbid Angel songs. I mean, and when he's playing, he's really doing, the drums the way that they were written. And in the end, it doesn't sound, it feels a little different, but it still sounds fantastic. It's still aggressive and amazing, as it always was,
Absolutely. Scott is a badass. Oh, yeah.
Scott is a badass, dude. He really is, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's always a change, dude. When you played with someone for years and years and years, and you're playing with someone different, it's always a change,
First time I heard Scott, man, I did not hear a difference.
Yeah, the thing about it is Trey's always pretty much guided drum patterns anyway. It's always been one of those things, play this or whatever, to be honest with you, and, that's the way, the drums are for Morbid Angel, so, that's the way they're going to sound, you have to do what Pete did, man, otherwise you're not good enough, you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely, Pete. Put that style in there, of course.
Exactly.
How is the set list for this tour looking so far? And you guys touching all albums or only your catalog?
No, man, we're hitting everything. We're hitting songs from Altars, Blessed, Covenant. We're hitting everything.
Nice.
Yeah, man, and we're doing it all as fast as we can. Literally, dude, we're slamming as many songs and as we can. Us and Cannibal Corpse agreed to, sort of a set amount of time for each other's shows. And, man, I think us and them are both slamming as many songs in that set time as we can.
9 studio albums, tons of great music. I can imagine coming up with a set list. Wow.
Yeah, man. It is. Every single time we, are talking about getting together, it's always a matter of what songs are we going to play, and it always comes down to what do we want to play. You know what I mean? And so that's a lot of a couple years back, people were like, "Oh man, you guys didn't play any of the old stuff." But the thing about it was, hey man, we wanted to play some shit that hadn't been played in a while, so we did, and now we're back mixing it all up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe last tour you guys were doing just your catalog, is that right? Or
it wasn't just about that, though, man. It was never about it being just, my catalog. It was about doing songs that are Morbid Angel songs that hadn't been played in many years,
Okay.
So we songs like, Summoning Redemption or Ageless Still I Am or Nothing Is Not. These are songs that went, 10 years without being played live, so.
Great songs, by the way. Awesome.
Yeah, we really wanted to do that, and we did, so it's cool, and now we're mixing it all up. Now we have a mix of everything, and, the thing about it is dude, I mean, everyone has the most respect for the catalog of anyone that exists on this planet. I mean, if we don't have respect for a catalog, who's going to? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just for us, it's a challenge, man. I mean, you're 9 albums in, 10 albums on each song. I mean, that's fucking 90 songs. How do you pick 15, 16 songs, dude?
Wow.
I mean, it's really a bitch, man.
Wow, that must be tough.
Dude, and the thing about it is there's no filler, man. There's great songs all over all the albums. You can listen to track 7 on every single album, and it's a badass song.
Absolutely.
You know, so I mean, it's just really, it's about, everybody's got their favorites, and you know what I mean? It's really about, man, just trying to do something that's diverse and not always do the same exact songs every time. Even the older songs we're picking, dude. We're playing some songs I've never even played live, like Suffocation off of Altars. I've never played Suffocation live.
Oh, really? You guys doing that?
This tour. Fuck yeah, we're doing it.
I really want to go see you guys in San Antonio in February. Isn't that where you guys start off the tour?
Yeah, that's a first night of the tour, dude. That should be a great show.
How do you guys come up with the set list for the tour? Is it just Trey, or does everyone throw in
their favorite jams
It's
in there?
me and Trey.
Okay.
It's Trey and I. Yeah, I mean, you know, Trey and I usually talk about it, and then I mean, the other guys will suggest songs too. Everybody's got their favorite Morbid Angel songs. That's the cool thing about it. You know, I mean, Daniel was a Morbid Angel fan before he was in Morbid Angel. So was Scotty, and actually, so was I.
How are you guys preparing for this tour personally and as a band? Is there a lot of rehearsals?
Well, the band's rehearsing right now. I actually haven't joined them yet. I'll be joining them here in the next week, and then we'll rehearse for like 3 weeks, and right up into the tour. They're already rehearsing though, so I've been rehearsing at home for a month.
I can imagine.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's when we get together, dude. It's about being prepared. I mean, I try to be as ready to go as I can when I get to Florida, and then we'll rehearse for a few weeks. And by the time we hit the stage, man, it should be like a machine. You know?
I'm a musician myself, and I know you guys are pro. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
everybody
lyrics.
does their homework. I think I can happily say that everyone involved does their homework, and when they show up, it's time to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been studying Morbid Angel for a while, the guitar parts, and it's not your normal
ECD progression. Is just it's out there, man.
It's not. You know, even the quote-unquote easy songs are hard as fuck to play. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I saw you're not on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, social media. Is there a reason why?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook, man. Yeah, it's I think my name on there is Warfather. It's under Warfather, so I didn't, I really didn't tap into the Morbid Angel, I have a hard time with the self-promotion thing, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, like, dude, I admire, Nerf from Behemoth, man. The guy can just put himself out there all the time. But, me, myself, I hate most people, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a crowd of 1,000 people, I might like 15 people.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of haters out there, a lot of people talking shit behind the computer, I understand. Privacy, yeah. I completely respect that, man.
Cheers. Putting myself out there like that, man, it's sort of one of those things where, I'll do it on tour. When I'm out, I'll do photos of cool local shit, things like that.
Yeah.
But, I'm not really trying to share my life with social media, man. I share my life with the world an hour and a half a day or whatever on stage, you know what I mean?
Any future plans with Warfather, if any? Great material, by the way. Awesome stuff.
Cheers, I appreciate it. Right now, I don't really have really any plans for it at the moment. I mean, it's not that I don't plan to do it anymore or anything like that. It's just that right now, I mean, Morbid Angels, it's my everything. It takes, it takes up all my attention span, dude. I'm not real good on focusing on multiple things. I'm real good on focusing on something and giving it my all, dude. I'm not real good at giving, 50% here, 50% there. It's either 100% or I'm not interested. So, right now, man, doing Morbid Angel, if Trey comes to me and says, hey, I want to take a break for a few years or something like that, I would definitely do, Warfather, something. You know what I mean? But until that happens, I mean, it's all just about Morbid Angel, But, not saying it's, never say it's done, because it's not,
Yeah, great stuff, man. The great eminence. Yeah.
Cool, I appreciate it, man. You know, the thing about that is it's fun for me, dude. You know, I play guitar, I write most of the stuff, I arrange all of the music, so it's like
Awesome.
I get to sort of delve into thrash metal more than I would with, Morbid, man, which is great for me, dude, because that's where I come from.
Yeah.
It's thrash metal was that was what I cut my teeth on, and then I was part of the early death metal movement, so you know what I mean. It's like, but man, where I came from, what all the shit that I loved was thrash metal, dude. Yeah.
Any plans to write a book, an autobiography, anything like that?
Again, that's one of those things, dude. You'd have to get into a lot of horror story shit as well as the exciting shit. I mean, it is a great story, dude. I come from a really shitty background and such, and I mean, it would be cool, but it would be really, about laying myself out there, man. Fuck, dude. During my time in Morbid Angel, I went through 2 divorces and shit, and I mean, dude, to touch on those, I couldn't touch on my life without talking about those things because they were big deals. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know that I ever would. Maybe I'll change my mind, dude. I've changed my mind on a lot of shit as time's gone on. I used to not have any sort of souvenirs or anything like that, man, from like the early days, and now I fucking regret it. You know what I mean? I completely regret it now. I'm collecting souvenirs as I'm going along, and it's what's hanging on my wall, and I can look at it. And it's always, something to remind me of a great day or something like that. So, man, that's moving forward. That's man. That's what it's about, dude.
I hear you, man.
Making sure it's all remembered.
That's awesome. Okay, we got a couple of fan questions via social media. Xander wants to know what's it like, or what was it like learning and singing the Sumerian language, and will it return on the next album?
Well, I assume he's talking about the formula stuff is what I would assume he's talking about.
Right.
Man, it was exhausting. It was fucking exhausting, dude. And I mean, to be honest with you, it was one of those things where I had to learn it phonetically. Yeah. I literally had to write it out the way it sounded, and this was something. This process took a long time, and I mean, during the formulas, preparing to do the album, Trey and I got together and I rehearsed singing every day for probably at least 2.5 hours, 3 hours a day or something like that, really? where we would go over stuff like how to pronounce, things and stuff. It was a complete challenge. Worth it. I think it's so guttural that it sounds right in death metal. I would never rule out there being some Sumerian in the next on the next album. The thing about that is, Trey would really be the one that would have to write that. I honestly would not know enough to go in and write properly in context,
We got a fan question here. Lucas wants to know and says, are there any plans to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the release of Altars of Madness?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think that everybody's celebrates it sort of already. You know what I mean? It's a very celebrated album, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a very celebrated album, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll decide to do something. Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. I'm not really opposed to anything, dude. If Trey said to me, "Hey, dude, I want to go out and play all of Altars," I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Awesome.
All right, fan questions. Greg wants to know, does anyone still keep in contact with Pete Sandoval?
Absolutely, man. Pete's man, he's our friend. Yeah. Pete's like a brother to me, Trey, to Rutan. Pete's still on my phone, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's always going to be. Last time we played Tampa, Pete was there.
Oh, yeah?
Wow. I ran into Pete at the airport one day in Tampa. I mean, like, it's, Pete's... Really? Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, he's right. He's still there in Tampa, and you know what I mean. The band's still based there, and yeah, man. So I mean, hopefully, we're playing Tampa again at the end of this tour. Hopefully, he'll be there for that as well, man. I mean, I love seeing Pete, man. It's that's like running into someone from my old neighborhood. That I enjoy. I mean, I got a lot of stories with that guy, man. So it's great.
Pete is a legend. My opinion, he's one of the pioneers of the blast beat,
And the death metal.
And deservedly so, dude. A lot of people get that title, and they don't really necessarily deserve it. They were kind of in the right place at the right time. This guy fucking deserves it, man. This guy he earned it. He changed drumming, man.
Milton, fan question says, how did you develop your voice, and how do you practice and maintain it?
Man, my voice has been, I've been singing in bands since I was 13 years old, and funny thing about my voice is, when I was a little younger than that, I was in like a chorus class in school, and I remember the teacher, asking me to step aside, and saying, you sing like you're trying to sing some sort of rock star or something, your voice is too heavy, too angry sounding, and I thought that was amazing that she said that, you know what I mean? So,
man, you have a great voice, man. Awesome.
Some of it just comes naturally, dude. I mean, I've got, when I get excited, dude, I get really fucking loud. I have a really loud voice, a really big chest and a loud voice, man. So I really think a lot of it just comes kind of naturally. And then I think, there's some sort of meanness in me as well that comes through when I'm singing,
The whole death metal community, man, the whole fan base out there, we respect you, man. You're one of the best vocalists out there for this kind of stuff, man.
I appreciate it, dude. I really do, man, because I'm still a fan too, dude. You know what I mean? I play this stuff, and I've been doing this shit for a long time, but I'm still, I'm a huge music fan, and I appreciate it a lot, man, because I know what it means to me.
Question from Matt. He's asking, does Steve have a different approach when singing Vincent era material, and what songs from that era does Steve enjoy the most?
Yeah, I think I do, man. Some of the David Vincent stuff, I sing a little higher sometimes. You know what I mean? Not as much power in it. A little bit raspier. That was sort of David's thing on, especially the first two albums, man.
Yeah, it's different.
So, yeah. So I mean, it's there's definitely a little bit of a different approach, but overall, it's still, it sounds like me. I'm never trying to sound like David. It's just that I'm trying to pay respect to what he's done to the song before. You know what I mean? So I try and somewhat, mimic his approach more than anything. For me, my favorite songs to sing, dude, I mean, Rapture was always, it was always a great song to do, man. It's one of the songs that every fan, knows and loves. I always really, really liked singing Day of Suffering. I always enjoyed the hell out of that song, man. It's just a
great song.
It's just a fast, heavy, comes in from the get-go, and it's just a sick song, and it's only two minutes long. Yeah, I mean, it's just got everything packed into this 2 minutes I love it. You were playing it on this tour. I'm excited about it. It's one I played on tour before, and it was one of the ones I suggested to do again,
Okay. Question from John. Would Steve be open to performing a song on stage with David Vincent if the opportunity presented itself?
Man, I don't know how the opportunity would ever present itself. I definitely wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man, I have respect for David. I mean, I have a lot of respect for David Vincent, man. I think the guy, not only is he a great artist, I mean, he's a strong personality as well, man. His approach and my approach may be a little bit different, but I think the final outcome is pretty much, we have the same kind of a goal. So, man, I think, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? I think David's a badass. I think I'm a badass. Why wouldn't we do it?
Question from Marcus. When can we expect a European tour from Morbid Angel?
It's in the works, man. I'm trying to figure that out now.
Here's a similar question. Why you guys are doing only U.S. tours and not other countries?
Yeah, they're just, we've already approached that in the past, dude. There's been some issues with the State Department and giving us work visas and shit. So, hopefully trying to get that all sorted out. Hopefully, we keep just taking every step they tell us to do, and then we have to work on a time frame of stuff we already have scheduled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The problem is, dude, anytime you're working with anything that deals with government, it's slow. That's just all it's to it,
Yeah. Passports and all that?
Yep.
A different question. Anik wants to know, please tell us the backstory on the making of this clip, the music, and how you and Lombardo were approached for appearing in this film, Cream Master 2.
That was all about Matthew Barney, man. I just received a call from management saying, "Hey, man, would you like to be in this film with this artist Matthew Barney is doing it, and Dave Lombardo's going to be in it as well." That's really how it came about, man. It was an artist's vision. This artist had this idea. He had this vision. He thought that I fit a role. He thought that Dave Lombardo fit a role for this art film, and yeah, man, that's how it happened. Really, honestly, it was really all Matthew Barney.
All right, last question, Steve. Brianna wants to know, does Steve have any plans to quit Morbid Angel?
No. I mean, I don't have any plans right now. I mean, dude, I'm a dude, like I said earlier, bro. I'm 100% in, or I'm 100% not. In the past, we had some times where I had other issues going on that I could not give 100% to Morbid Angel, man. And when something like Morbid Angel exists, something that just keeps rolling like a tank, bro, you either have to be, you're either checked in or you're checked out, dude. And I never thought it was a very good idea to be given any half-ass kind of stuff. You know what I mean? The energy for me has to be 100%, like I said. So, yeah, that's really what's guided things in the past. I have no plans now, at all to quit Morbid Angel, though.
Well, Steve, we'd like to thank you for spending time with us.
Your fans.
No problem, brother.
On behalf of everyone here at J-Rock's Metal Zone and this episode of That Metal Interview, we'd like to wish you the best on this and all your upcoming events and tours, Steve. We really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Right on, brother. I'll see you guys on tour, man.
Keep rocking, Steve.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Well, guys, pick up your copy, download it, stream it, get a hold of it, support Morbid Angel, support all death metal bands, all metal. Kingdoms Disdained, Morbid Angel, Silver Lining Music. Get your copy, man. Stream it, buy it. And thank you for joining us in this episode of That Metal Interview. I am James, and we'll see you next time.
That Metal Interview.